From the field to the studio to your eyes and ears, welcome back. The 816-hour AFC Championship round preview. Boys, how are we doing today?
I'm good. Finally, we're back. I am pumped. I don't know if I can wait the 24 more hours until this game. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I feel 5 straight AFC championships. Got to get ready for another. About as nervous as I was in 2018. So here we go again. I'm here for along for the ride.
I love it. Hey, jumping right into it, Chiefs. This game started off after we learned it was going to be Bengals-Chiefs AFC Championship game. The line was at Chiefs -2.5, moved all the way to Bengals -2.5, and is now sitting at Chiefs -1.5. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a pick 'em come kickoff tomorrow. Boys, give me some thoughts how we're feeling going into this game.
I'm pumped. I think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be a shootout from beginning to end. It's going to be one for the history books for sure.
No, yeah, it's definitely going to be a playoff classic. Sad thing is I'm not going to be able to enjoy any second of it. I'm going to be a nervous wreck tomorrow. It's just how it's going to be. But I'm pumped, man. Your team on the Super Bowl's on the line. Nothing better, man. Tomorrow, it's just all about being in the moment.
100%. Mahomes' injury, I don't think I've watched more practice tape of anyone stretching before, but seeing all the videos surfacing, watching it, how did you guys feel throughout the week with the Mahomes injury, kind of like not knowing how it's going to be, getting good news, all of that?
It's always good to see good news on him progressing through his injury, but I wasn't worried from the beginning. The worse you feel, the better you play. So I was here for it. Patrick Mahomes seemingly can't get any better, but he shows us different every single game. So,
Yeah, it seems like the dude's superhuman, man. I mean, he seems to be okay. Like Bryce said, you see so much footage of him just stretching at practice. Him walking it off the podium, they literally zooming into his walk and, into the ankle. Yeah. But him at practice, all the videos you see and just kind of what you hear from Andy and other things, I feel super confident in Mahomes being okay.
RG3, I saw a tweet right before we jumped on this. He said, if you guys think Mahomes isn't going to be okay making throws from the pocket, if you look at his stats this year from the pocket, he's the best quarterback in the NFL from the pocket. So I definitely think the Chiefs are okay. He said, going to take it how it goes. We'll see how it is. Hopefully that adrenaline comes in at the end of the game or during the game, and he's able to make those throws. So I'm excited to see that and kind of just how that offense transitioned. So Carter, jumping to you, my guy. Last week, we saw the Bengals and Joe Burrow against the Bills. Kind of lit it up. Man went for 245, 2 touchdowns in the snow. This Chiefs secondary had arguably their best game against the Jaguars. T-Law didn't have the greatest game, only 217 passing yards. The Chiefs haven't given up over 250 passing yards since Trent McDuffie has came back into the lineup. How are you feeling going into this game versus Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, this very high-powered Bengals offense?
I'm not worried. I'm confident. The Bills against the Bengals last week, not taking much from that game. The Bills were frauds from the beginning. I think our secondary
Carter's always just
is
throwing
out.
Shots.
Wait, Bills down here, Chiefs secondary up here. I mean, these guys are stepping into their shoes. This team, this secondary is going to be one of the best in the league in years to come, and they are proving it now. These last couple of weeks, they've gotten better every single game. I'm not worried. I just hope that Spags calls the right plays. I hope George Karlaftis is not covering Jamar Chase this week, and we'll call it good. But
So you're okay with Carlos Dunlap on T. Higgins downfield?
Yes. Anybody but George.
I'm excited to see this young secondary. I think obviously this is the biggest test they've had to this day. Keeg, the Bengals, offensive line's kind of banged up. Alex Kappa's out. Jonah Williams is out. What are you expecting from the Chiefs defensive line? Second in the NFL in sacks. Last week, the Bengals, they only allowed 1 sack. We thought kind of the Bills were going to be able to get home a little bit more, just not really able to. So what are you expecting from Sack Nation and them boys come Sunday?
Yeah, man, I expect them just to go after them and feast. I mean, downs multiple linemen for the Cincinnati. You just got Chris Jones doesn't have any playoff sacks. Got to get after it. Frank Clark, 4th all time in playoff sacks. You got other guys like Carlos Dunlap. We've seen him step up. Just that whole unit as a whole. I mean, like you said, was second in sacks in the NFL. So got to step up tomorrow. Got to get pressure. It's a must.
It's going to be big. Jumping into the injury report, only 2 notable guys for the Bengals that were out were Kappa and Jonah Williams. On the Chiefs side, Mahomes comes into this game with no injury designation, but Travis Kelce, he was late, popped up on that injury report with that back injury. Justin Watson, he was questionable. He was mispractice on Thursday, with an illness. McCole Hardman, questionable with the pelvic injury, but likely to suit up. Hopefully, boys, are we gonna finally see McCole Hardman and Kadarius Toney on the same field together?
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Biggest game of the year for this Chiefs offense. I think they all got to show up.
Legion of Zoom 2.0 question mark?
Ooh,
Jet Sweep Central tomorrow.
I was watching some Super Bowl 54 highlights, and I don't know if you guys remember the Rock's intro. He's like, I'm going to Kansas City.
Yeah.
And the Legion of Zoom comes down. It's Sammy, McCole, and Tyreek, and I'm like, man. So Kadarius and McCole, I could be down for both of them.
Need it.
I'm excited. So I know we talked a bit about Mahomes' ankle. I just quickly wanted to blow your guys' mind and it seems like every week you come across a stat from Patrick Mahomes that just absolutely blows you away. So in playoff history, Patrick Mahomes ranks first in passer rating, completion percentage, passing touchdowns per game, and total yards per game. I still don't think this guy gets enough credit for how good he is. It's mind-blowing how good he is. I just had to bring that up. How do you guys feel about it? I don't.
He does it year in and year out, and people seem to forget. Like, they think it's like given that Patrick Mahomes is going to do this stuff, but nobody else does this stuff. Nobody does it once in their careers. Patty does it every year. It's insane. He's on a different level than everybody else.
The greatest quarterback of all time.
You heard it here first, folks.
He's
all I gotta say.
Number 1.
We need it. So do you buy into the if Joe Burrow wins this game, he's the number 1 quarterback in the NFL?
No.
I
was just asking. I know you guys have
I've
seen.
been seeing Joe Burrow's 3-0 against Patrick Mahomes, and the mayor is saying that Joe Burrow is Patrick Mahomes' father.
What is the Cincinnati mayor doing, boys?
I don't know.
Calling it Burrowhead. They win 3 games, but they forget Baker Mayfield is 3-0 against Joe Burrow.
Oh, Carter, please let him know.
Is this like a weird triangle, or like what's going on? You can't all be each other's fathers. I don't know what's going on here. But I mean, you can't call Joe Burrow Patty's father if Baker's not Burrow's father. I don't see Burrow getting all these commercials, so bring back Baker's commercials. I need it. Rams, do it.
This man swinging the sword for Baker Mayfield.
Yes.
I know. How did that turn into this?
What? I love it. But Keeg, getting back on track, the Bengals, they allowed the 5th lowest amount of yards per rush attempt this season. Only 64 rushing yards for the Bills as a whole last game. Not a single rusher over 30 yards. What are you looking forward to with Isaiah Pacheco, Jerick McKinnon, that running back duo this Sunday?
Expecting a lot, man. In the running game, Isaiah Pacheco, I need this man 15, 20 carries, man. You saw it last week. The Mahomes injury, I said in the recap that it forced him to run the ball. Do it again, man. If you can run the ball and then throw in the play action with these guys that you can throw in motion, like McCole, like Tony, it's going to open up so much if you can run the ball effectively. I think they got to feed him, though. They got to give it to him. Got to tire down, get that Bengals defense tired, and just make them work.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to see a lot of run the ball, screen games, 5 yards, cloud of dust, kind of out routes. Don't let Mahomes kind of extend plays, get the ball out of his hands quick.
Yeah, with the Joey Fortune activation, I think it's going to be a lot of 14 personnel. A lot of that, just, I don't know. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Some smash mouth football.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So like Carter talked about, he mentioned it a bit, the Burrowhead comments. Let's just talk about it. We've heard Mike Hilton come out. It was at the end of the Bills game. See y'all in Burrowhead. Let that sink in. I was like, man. Saw Chris Jones at the end of his presser. He called it Burrowhead multiple times. Travis Kelce on his podcast came out and said it's bulletin board material. How'd y'all feel about the Burrowhead comment?
They never learn. People never learn. You can't disrespect the Chiefs' home field and not get the wrath of the kingdom.
1-5 and the boys.
Man, they did not watch the tape of the Raiders stretching and huddling up on the logo on midfield. They did not.
I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Victory lap around the field. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. A lot of disrespect, and it's not going to fly.
I don't think I've seen Carter this mad.
No, I feel. Go at him, Carter.
I hope come game time, they're playing that stuff over the speakers in the locker rooms.
Ooh, please. I will be so.
Hey, yo. I just don't get it because if you look at it, Joe Burrow's only beaten Patrick Mahomes once in Arrowhead. So how is this Burrowhead if you've only beaten him on the road once?
We'll let the game talk tomorrow.
I agree, 100%.
It's got my blood boiling, bro. I literally am shaking my leg. Yeah, that makes me mad, bro. Like,
I said it best. What are you worried about in this Bengals offense?
What impresses you?
Nothing.
Hey, I got a stat real quick that'll make you feel a lot better. Joe Burrow and the Bengals in their playoff career, Joe Burrow's playoff career, I'm sorry, they have not scored a fourth quarter offensive touchdown.
Dang.
Absolutely.
We're going to score 5 tomorrow now that you said it.
I like how Keek always has to go that way. But all right, let's jump to bold matchup. What matchup are y'all looking forward to most in this game?
I'm looking forward to the Justin Reed, Jamar Chase rematch for this year. I think Justin Reed locks down even more so than he did last time.
Matchup I'm looking for starts and ends with Willie Gay and Nick Bolton in coverage, man. Last time we played Cincinnati, they got works in coverage. That was Burrow, what he was doing all day. If we want to win this game, if we want to go to the Super Bowl, win the AFC title, it rests on Willie Gay and Nick Bolton's shoulders. If they can make a play here and there, I'm not saying they got to go out there and play perfect. Just make a play here and there. Get those third down stops when they're passing it. Hold them to a field goal. Just make that one play, that one extra play. That'll get us to the Super Bowl 100%. So that's what I'm looking forward to, man. I hope they're ready to play.
Man, that's going to be huge watching those two run around the field. Personally, I got Mahomes versus the Bengals defense. I'm so intrigued by this because obviously Mahomes has the ankle injury. So you're thinking the Bengals are going to send extra guys, kind of get Mahomes hit more off his rocker, kind of scared to get hit. But if you look at it, Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback when pressured. Carter mentioned it all season. That was his biggest thing. If you pressure Mahomes, the Chiefs are going to dice you up, and that's just how it is. Mahomes had a 113 passer rating versus the Blitz with a 16-3 touchdown to interception ratio. Don't blitz the man. Just straight up. The Bengals, they forced 4 sacks last AFC championship game. with only blitzing Mahomes 9.8% of the time. So that it was just a matter of getting pressure without sending the blitz. I think the Chiefs' offensive line, they were able to keep Mahomes upright all of last week. I think they got to keep that man clean, keep him upright, and that's going to be the biggest thing for this game. Got some over-unders. Excited for these over-unders because, man, Patrick Mahomes, 285 passing yards.
Over.
Easy. I'll go under.
Ooh,
I think they run the ball a ton.
I'm gonna take the over as well. Yeah, I'll take the over. Isaiah Pacheco, 58.5 total yards.
Smash the over. Smash the over.
I'm right there with you. Over.
I think he might have over 58 rushing yards this game, let alone total. Travis Kelce, 7 receptions.
14
Over.
last week?
Over.
14 last week. Bengals have been great against
When the
tight
going
end
is
this
tough,
year.
they lean on that man. When you need a first down, you lean on him.
Yeah, very
Give me
true.
over the over.
I got the over.
I'm going to take the under. I think they mix it up a bit more. Maybe McCole will see something. Kadarius Toney, 32 receiving yards.
Over.
Gotta go with the over for my boy KT.
All it takes is one. Going over. Moving to the Bengals side, Joe Burrow, 297 total yards.
Interesting one. That's an interesting one.
It's 300 total yards.
I'll go over.
I'm going to stick with the under. Do we count negative yards as part of that?
It takes away.
What did
I don't know.
Jamar Chase, 83 receiving yards.
Under.
Man, would I love to say under. Over.
Respect it. Hayden Hurst, 4 receptions. Final one.
Under.
Over.
I'm going under. Nick Bolton, Willie Gay locking down. Absolutely. That's all I got for our over-under. Bold takes. Anyone got anything bold you want to throw out there?
I have a couple. Nothing too bold. Can't get too cocky this time of the year, so I think Willie Gay has a career day in coverage. I think he just goes crazy, flies around. We know that speed. I think they got him ready all week. Spags will have him prepared, but I just think him alone with that speed, he's going to make a difference in this game. Also, I think Frank and Chris Jones. Let's talk about Chris Jones getting that first career playoff sack. I think that duo will combine for 6 sacks tomorrow.
Wow.
This man said, don't want to get too bold this late in the season.
Time out. Did you just say Chris Jones and Frank Clark are going to combine for 6?
6. 3 each. You heard me. 6.
Let's go! Let's go,
crazy.
Sack Nation.
Carter gets it.
I was going to go 6 for the team, but I got to go with a different one now. Kadarius Toney gets a kick return touchdown. Punt return touchdown, whichever. Special teams return touchdown.
He gets one of them, whichever one he's on. Love it. Personally, I'm right along with you guys. Chris Jones, I think he gets his first career sack. I'm only going 1, but I think it's going to be a big one in the 3rd or 4th quarter. Gets him off the field. Throw your thumb back up, Key. I think the Chiefs forced multiple turnovers this game. The Bengals, they have a 16-3 turnover to takeaway ratio in the last 10 games. This big win streak they've been on. So I think maybe it goes the other way. I think the Chiefs force a couple turnovers. Joe Burrow makes a couple mistakes. That's what I got. Did anyone else have anything before we go to final score?
Got nothing.
Nothing. Who wants to start us off? Carter, what do you got for your final score, sir?
Bengals, they've been really hot coming in, get 3 wins against Chiefs. I think it's going to be a sad day, but not for the Chiefs. Chiefs, 38. Bengals, 28.
Like that.
I like it.
Two-score game. This man Carter.
I
Ballsy,
need
what do you got, Keeg?
I'm going to go Kansas City 36-32.
I like that. I got Kansas City. I've been jumping all over the place. Give me 33-27. Chiefs pick up the dub. I'm hoping we get to talk Victory Monday, boys. I'm excited. I hope you boys have a great time watching the game. What jerseys we rocking? What are we thinking? Big game.
You know,
what are you gonna say, Carter?
I think it's time. I think I've only worn this jersey once, maybe twice this year. I've been saving it. I've been trying to save it. 1-5 is coming out for this game. 1-5.
It's a must. I'm upset I don't have a red 1-5 to rock for this game. I won't lie.
Dang.
What are you thinking, Key?
I only rocked the 1-5 in the playoffs.
I blame
good
you.
luck charm.
I respect it. I'm going the black 8-7. Killer Trav, throwing good vibes.
Fire.
Boys, anyone else got anything?
Nah, man, I'm just ready to get the game started.
Got to.
Hit us up on the YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, pretty much every social media out there. We're there. Leave a comment, follow, hit the heart, leave a like, comment what you guys want to see on there. Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, podcasts there. Ring the bell, turn your notifications on, leave us a rating, 5-star rating, leave a like, a comment what you guys want to hear. But Big Cartel backslash the 816 hour.
Whoa.
Teespring at the 816 hour for some awesome merch. Awesome merch up there now. Awesome new merch up there now. Go check it out.
Got hoodies on there. We got different colors. You can go get a pink hoodie, a green hoodie.
Hoodies, Belushi hoodies. We got them all. We're just like that.
Anything you wanted to rock your favorite local podcast, we got it. Go check it out. Boys, I hope you both have a great rest of your night. Keeg, make sure that volume's at 100. Carter, come Monday, I better be seeing that victory latte. Boys, we out?
Oh, yeah.
Peace.
Sir.
I thought he